You never forget your first emergency delivery. Not the cries, not the fear, not the smell of adrenaline in the air. I've been an obstetrician for 7 years. I've seen countless births, complications, and miracles. But nothing prepared me for the night I had to deliver a baby right in someone's living room. And what happened that night changed the way I see life, forever. It was around 9 p.m. I was finishing paperwork when the emergency line buzzed. The dispatcher's voice was shaky. "We've got a woman in active labor. She's at home, contractions every 2 minutes. She's not gonna make it to the hospital." My heart dropped. Home delivery wasn't something I'd ever done. Sure, I'd studied the protocols, watched the training videos, but never actually done it. "Send Dr. David. He's closest." I froze for half a second, then grabbed my kit. Inside, my hands were steady, but my chest felt tight. "All right, David, it's just another delivery, just without the sterile lights, without the monitors, without backup. What could go wrong?" I had no idea how right and how wrong that thought would be. We pulled up to a small yellow house on the outskirts of town. The porch light flickered. Before I even knocked, I could hear someone screaming inside. The husband, Tom, opened the door. He looked terrified, sweat dripping down his face. "Doctor, thank God you're here. She's losing it." Inside, the air was thick, hot, tense, heavy with fear. Ella, the soon-to-be mother, was gripping the couch arm, breathing hard, tears streaming down her face. She looked up at me with that primal, powerful look women get when they're between life and death, between pain and miracle. Her eyes said, "You better help me, or I swear I'll kill you." I knelt beside her. "Ella, it's okay. I'm Dr. David. I'm here to help you. You're safe, I promise." She didn't answer, just groaned, another contraction hitting her like a wave. My 2 assistants, Sarah and Paul, set up what little we had: gloves, towels, a portable suction, and some emergency clamps. It felt ridiculous compared to the sterile, glowing delivery rooms I was used to. This was raw, human. Minutes blurred. Ella's contractions came faster. Tom kept pacing, mumbling prayers. "Tom," I said, "I need you to stay calm. Breathe with her. You're her anchor now." He nodded, trembling. Then Ella screamed, a sound I'd never heard before. She was fully dilated. It was time. "Hey, Ella. Listen to me. You're doing amazing. I need one more push, one strong push." She clenched her teeth. The veins in her neck stood out. And with a final cry that seemed to shake the walls, the baby came into my hands. He was slippery, silent, terrifyingly still for half a second. My heart stopped. Then, the cry. The most beautiful sound in the world. A boy. Healthy. Breathing. Alive. Tom collapsed to his knees, sobbing. Ella laughed and cried at the same time. I felt the tension drain from my body, replaced by something warm and indescribable. But it wasn't over. Ella suddenly whispered weakly, "Doctor, I can't feel my legs." My blood ran cold. I quickly checked her vitals. Her pulse was dropping. She was losing blood, fast. We had no transfusion setup, no surgical tools. Just me, 2 assistants, and faith. Inner thought, "Not tonight. Not this way. You didn't just bring life into the world to lose another." I grabbed what gauze we had, applied pressure, kept talking to her. "Ella, stay with me. Look at your husband. Look at your baby. You're not going anywhere." Tom was holding her hand, crying, whispering, "You can do this, baby. You can do this." Minutes felt like hours. Finally, the bleeding slowed. Her breathing steadied. I exhaled so hard I almost laughed. "Sir, assistant. Doctor, she's stabilizing." I looked at the baby, sleeping now, tiny hands curled into fists, and thought this is why we do it. An ambulance finally arrived 40 minutes later. They took Ella and the baby to the hospital for full observation. Before she left, she looked at me and smiled weakly. "Thank you, doctor. You saved both of us." I just nodded. Couldn't say a word. Later that night, after the paperwork, after the adrenaline faded, I sat alone in my car outside the hospital. Hands still shaking. Uniform stained. And I cried. Not out of fear. Not even out of relief. But because, for the first time in my career, I'd felt the weight of life in my hands, not in a sterile room, not under fluorescent lights, but in the middle of someone's living room, surrounded by panic, love, and raw humanity. A week later, I got a photo in the mail. It was of Ella, Tom, and the baby, smiling. On the back, a note. "We named him Ernie, after my father. Thank you for giving us the chance to meet him." I still keep that photo in my locker. Whenever I have a tough day, I look at it. And I remember that night, the night I stopped being just a doctor and became someone who truly understood what it means to deliver life. You can train for years. You can learn every protocol, every rule. But sometimes, life throws you into a living room with nothing but your hands, your heart, and a family who believes in you. And that is when the real miracles happen.